All right, welcome back to another episode with myself, Luke. So I hope you've had a fantastic day. So what on earth is happening across the markets? Why is Bitcoin right now dumping and the rest of the space? What is going on? Should you be selling all of your crypto right now? Is this the end of the bull market, or is it just the beginning? So stay tuned to the very end. We're going to go through some TA, my feelings on it, and if you're stressed out right now, just take a step back, relax. It's all part of the game in crypto. You're going to have these pullbacks. Okay, so first of all, let's just jump straight into the TA of Bitcoin. Then we'll look at the Bitcoin returns for the month as well. We're still doing pretty well for the month of November. I think last time I checked we were 42, 43%, and the Bitcoin dominance was falling the last time yesterday's video we looked at the dominance. So what is going on right now? Well, if you're new to crypto, this is normal. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Since the beginning of November, not even the 5th, it's like less than 3 weeks, we have pumped from 67k almost to 100,000. Now, I did say in last week's video that for some reason in the back of my mind, I couldn't see 100,000 being breached last week. Maybe this week, who knows? But it's just a massive psychological number to get past. It seems like a lot of people have had their take profits just below the 100. Everybody, 90% of people, maybe more of people in crypto are expecting that 100,000, maybe a bit too soon. So we've gone up 47% over the past month, since not even the past month, over the last just over 2 weeks, where we've pumped considerably. So we're just having a small pullback right now. For me, this is not too bad. It's only 8%. We get 25% pullbacks in the market. You just have to zoom straight out, go back to the last cycle, and you can see here we had this huge pullback all the way back here, where we dropped from, where was this, from 41k all the way down here, 31% we dropped back down to 28k before we had that pump up towards the 64,000. We had that double top last time. So nothing to panic about. I mean, we're still on course for our target of 120,000 based upon this cup and handle pattern that I've spoken about many, many times, and other YouTubers have as well. And the target for this cup and handle pattern is all the way something like this. Let me just take it. Let me just move this. So there's the handle. So somewhere between 122 to 125,000 US dollars approximately. So I've got my first take profit at 100,000 because it's a massive psychological barrier. I'll be taking altcoin profits around 120 to 150,000. The dominance right now has started to fall over the past 3-4 days. We've just had a bit of a spike up due to Bitcoin having a bit of a dump, people panicking, blood on the streets, people panic selling their altcoins. So when I see this, am I panicking? Am I jumping out of crypto? No, I'm not. I'm using this as an opportunity to just buy up more altcoins ready for this altcoin season. So we haven't even started that massive parabolic move to the upside with the altcoins. We've started it with Bitcoin, it's true. We've gone up, I mean, not just percent, but we've gone up 31k in the space of less than 3 weeks. So don't panic too much. This is what happens. Bitcoin has to sometimes just have a little breather, shake out the weak hands, and it leaves usually the diamond hands and those that have been in the space in the game, left in the game. So yeah, like I said, I had this feeling that we were not going to just go straight pump through 100,000 just purely because it's a big number psychologically to get past, but I still believe we'll go past 100,000. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I do believe we could even go up to 300, between 2 to 300,000 US dollars. But I'm being conservative. I'm aiming for 120, 150 to start taking profits off the table in Bitcoin, in altcoins, etc. So again, no reason to panic. We've been overheated as well. The fear and greed index has been around 85, 86%. So when everybody's 90% are saying it's 100,000, it's in the mainstream media, not too much in the mainstream media. As soon as your colleagues, your neighbors start talking about crypto, that's pretty much the end of the cycle. I still believe we're going to go up to a $10 trillion asset for the crypto space. Bitcoin, like I said, above 150 to 200,000, even possibly all the way up to 300,000. But I think that's a bit of a moon boy statement. A lot of people are calling for 300, maybe 500,000. But just to be conservative, 150 for me would be, I'd be happy for 100 right now, just to get past this this psychological barrier. And what could happen as soon as we get past that $100,000 mark, then it's anyone's guess where we're going to go. So that's why it's important to have your strategy. For me, I'm waiting for that 120, 150 in terms of Bitcoin. But for the altcoins, we've only just got started. I believe we're coming all the way back down to 48 and even 44 and 40% should be the bottom. Just my opinion, of course. Everything I say, take it with a pinch of salt. It's just, it's not financial advice. It's just what I'm doing. So I'm taking profits in my altcoins as soon as we get to that 47, 48%, then the 44, and then finally I will get out completely of the market when we hit that 40, 41% in the dominance. So again, the Bitcoin monthly returns, we're at 31%. It's still looking good for the month of November. If you're panicking, just zoom out and look at, I mean, we're up 31%, which is phenomenal for the month of November. As soon as we have a pullback, everybody panics, everybody wants to start selling, but just stay cool and chill out, because I think December, we're coming to the end of this month as well. Going into December, I think we'll probably have something similar, and most likely next month we look back and we're at 120 to 150,000 US dollars. So again, just be cautious. Don't FOMO into certain things, but right now, like I said, with the altcoins, it's the sales, from, in my opinion, to jump into your altcoin position. So for me, it's AI, and in gaming, I'm looking at the Sandbox, Beam, IMX, and many other, I think Bitensor, Fetch, AI, all of these things in gaming and AI, I will be buying up as we are pretty low. So just in conclusion, very briefly, I did mention, okay, 100,000, big deal, but there's some indications as well where we could go a little bit lower. Remember, we've got that CME gap all the way down here at 76, 77,000, all the way up to 81K. So 80, 90% of the time, these CME gaps get filled up. That's a 17.5% decrease. So it's actually quite healthy for the market if we did come back down here. And I'll be putting buy orders in Bitcoin to trade this thing up, especially if we come down to these levels. And the altcoins will probably come tumbling down as well. So the reason why this is a big thing as well is because on the 4 hour, we've had a bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Let's just get the RSI up. And yeah, we've got this bearish divergence here that, let me just get rid of this. There we go. So as you can see, this is the bearish divergence that we've formed because we've struggled to push above the 99,500. So we've struggled to get up. We've been rejected, causes this bearish divergence. We've got the bearish divergence on the 4 hour. We've got this huge CME gap. So we're in that downtrend, that short-term downtrend. So there is a possibility, if we don't hold support, especially of the $86,000 level, we're going to come all the way back down to these areas. And I think if we do break below that $86,000 level, then again, it's a matter of time when we fill up the CME gap. But that would be a fantastic opportunity, probably the last time in this cycle to get in at lower prices, 76, 77,000, even up to 80, before we moonshoot to 200,000 US dollars. So that's pretty much it. Thanks guys and girls for sticking right to the end. Make sure to subscribe, leave any comments in the section, smash that like button, hit that bell notification so you can be notified for each and every one of my videos, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye bye.